A light brighter than 1,000 suns. Imagine a bright white light, then silence, then nothing left where a city stood. That image is hard to hold in your mind. It is a difficult concept to truly grasp. The sheer scale of it defies our everyday experience with the world. Yet this very scenario can unfold from a single, compact device. This essay is designed to explain why nuclear weapons are far more frightening than most people currently believe. It will not use jargon or complex scientific terms. Instead, it will use clear words and simple, verifiable facts. The goal is to make the true nature of this danger real, tangible, and understandable for everyone, so we can think about it clearly. The subject is often pushed to the back of our minds. It feels like a problem from a past era, a relic of the Cold War. We see it in old movies or read about it in history books. But the threat has not vanished. In some ways, it has become more complex and less predictable. To understand it, we must look at it without flinching. We need to examine the mechanics of destruction. Section 2. The instant of annihilation. First, we must consider the power. A single nuclear bomb can obliterate an entire city in a matter of seconds. The raw energy released is unlike anything else humans have ever created. The first effect is an unimaginably intense flash of thermal radiation, pure heat. That heat can ignite fires and cause severe, life-threatening burns miles from the detonation. Then comes the blast wave, a wall of compressed air moving faster than sound. It crushes reinforced concrete as if it were cardboard. Roads simply cease to exist. Bridges simply cease to exist. Hospitals simply cease to exist. For anyone near ground zero, death is instantaneous. The bomb creates a massive, superheated fireball, a sphere of plasma hotter than the surface of the sun. It expands rapidly, vaporizing everything it touches. After the thermal pulse, an immense shock wave radiates outward with incredible force. It can shatter windows tens of miles away. It can flip cars. It can flip trains. It can flip trucks as if they were children's toys. Intense heat plus crushing pressure creates a firestorm, a self-sustaining inferno that consumes oxygen and turns ruins into a furnace. Section 3. A poisoned wind. The slow terror of radiation. Beyond the immediate blast and fire, a nuclear bomb unleashes an invisible and more insidious killer, radiation. This is a silent, deadly energy that can harm people who were miles away from the explosion and survived it completely unscathed. The initial burst of radiation can deliver a fatal dose within a certain radius. Gamma rays, neutrons. It damages the cells inside the human body, disrupting their ability to function and replicate. This cellular damage can lead to acute radiation sickness within hours or days, nausea, hair loss, internal bleeding, and ultimately, death. This is the bomb's second wave of killing. Even at lower doses, the danger is far from over. Long-term effects may not appear for years or even decades. The most common of these is cancer. Radiation can trigger uncontrolled cell growth. This genetic damage is heritable, passed to future generations, resulting in birth defects, increased susceptibility to genetic disorders. Fallout, irradiated dust, returns to Earth over hours, days, weeks, carried by winds for hundreds or thousands of miles. It poisons water and fields, accumulates in animals, rendering land uninhabitable for years. Section 4. The Long Night, the Global Shadow of Nuclear Winter. The destruction does not stop at city limits. A large-scale nuclear war could trigger catastrophic changes to the global climate. The immense firestorms ignited in dozens, hundreds of cities would generate massive plumes of black soot and smoke. So hot they inject into the stratosphere, beyond cleansing rain. There, they spread worldwide, blocking a significant portion of sunlight. This is nuclear winter. With less sunlight, temperatures could plummet by several degrees, near ice age conditions. Growing seasons shorten or disappear entirely, leading to global famine. It would not matter if your country was involved. The sky itself would turn against you. The soot could persist for years, perhaps a decade, prolonging cold and darkness. Weather patterns break. Droughts in some regions, floods in others. Reduced sunlight kills phytoplankton, collapsing fisheries, another food pillar. Even a limited regional war could cause significant cooling and famine, potentially killing billions far from any detonation. A full-scale war could be an extinction-level event for much of humanity. These are planetary-scale engines of self-destruction. Their use threatens the entire human experiment. It is a common mistake to think of nuclear weapons only in the context of World War II. Those bombs are primitive compared to modern thermonuclear weapons. Today's bombs are orders of magnitude more powerful, some in the megaton range. A single submarine can carry more destructive power than all explosives in all prior wars combined. Advanced guidance delivers across thousands of miles with accuracy of a few hundred feet. This precision enables, in theory, a disarming first strike. MIRV is multiply the threat. One missile, many cities. Speed, stealth, overwhelming power, compressing decision time to minutes. Beyond deliberate war, there is the persistent and terrifying risk of accidental launch. Humans make mistakes, machines fail, software has bugs. A faulty chip can trigger a false alarm. Under time pressure, a false alarm can be misread as a real attack, prompting a retaliatory first strike. In one close call, sunlight on clouds looked like missiles. Petrov judged it a false alarm, and the world exhaled. Miscommunication, misinterpretation, broken chains of command, and lack of sleep amplify risk. Automation and AI can fail unpredictably or be hacked, creating novel failure modes. Cyber attacks could forge alarms or worse, spoof commands. Weakened arms control and rising competition increase uncertainty and arms racing. More nuclear states, more flashpoints, higher statistical risk, by design or by accident. The existence of nuclear weapons has a profound and pervasive psychological impact, even if they are never used. The awareness that our world could end in hours shapes our culture, our politics, our consciousness. Nuclear deterrence, peace held hostage by mutual assured destruction. We live with the ever-present possibility of annihilation, a heavy burden. Fear can breed nihilism and psychic numbing. We push it away. Avoidance leads to apathy, less pressure for disarmament and non-proliferation. Deterrence can normalize risking millions of lives, cultivating secrecy, paranoia, and militarism. Young people inherit this shadow. How do you plan a future when the future isn't guaranteed? The dread harms mental health and erodes trust in institutions. We have seen annihilation, radiation, and nuclear winter, and how modern arsenals, errors, and instability raise the stakes. The inescapable conclusion: nuclear weapons pose an existential threat today. But this knowledge should not lead to despair. The opposite of fear is not courage, it is clarity. Now that the facts are laid bare, we have a choice. Ignore the problem, or accept responsibility and work for a safer world. Support diplomacy, vote for de-escalation, strengthen verification and command and control. Back those who provide clear, fact-based information. Every small step matters. The future is not yet written. The choice is ours.